Hi everyone, and welcome to the weekly angel message for the week of Sunday, December 1st, 2019. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know how the lighting is, particularly for this video. It is a bit cloudy here where I am and raining, so I add a little bit of extra light and such, and I have these wonderful blackout curtains now, but I did part them a little bit, so I worked on the lighting as best I could, so hopefully you're able to see me well enough and hopefully hear me well enough as well. And in the States, I hope all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and if you're traveling, I hope you're on your way safely home. And thank you again. If you're new, please check out the website at lisahopp.com. That's LASAHOPP.com. Also, with this video, not only a weekly message, but also a pick a card, numbers 1, 2, and 3. And I will put the timestamps for the pick 3 at the bottom of this video, along with other links such as my website, and for ordering your own personalized channeled angel message, ascendant master message, or spirit guide message. The link will be below for that as well. So thank you again for joining me. As you may have known before, but if you're new, I do communicate mostly from and with Archangel Michael, who is the warrior of this universe. He's in everything and everywhere protecting us. And he brings forward to us with these channeled messages his band of angels. And every week, usually a guest star archangel joins him, such as a Gabriel or Raphael or a Uriel. Today, when I was getting ready for this video and kind of puttering around my home, I asked Archangel Michael what I should focus on. I was a bit surprised because I kind of thought it would be because of the time of year. Calm, de-stressing, taking care of your body, your mind, your spirit. But no, actually, Archangel Michael is asking us to focus on the new year and focusing on what we want to accomplish in that new year. So basically finishing strong for this year and then getting into the new one. So I was a bit surprised because it's a month away, but Archangel Michael said it's just a month away. And there's going to be a lot of changes coming in 2020 for the better. He says there will be cures that you see in 2020. There will be riots in certain places of the world, especially to the beginning of the year. And I did see before when I was channeling that at the beginning of January, there would be a transition time in places such as Israel, and that might bring some rising up of energies or people protesting, police states, that type of thing. So it feels to me like Archangel is going there again, but also in other areas of the world that we don't even know about yet. There's changing to come, he says to me. Change is coming. So there are eruptions of not only weather patterns, but riots. He says there will be melancholiness. Yes, next year we have our big voting in November. Now, don't think for a minute that Archangel Michael is being negative or wants you to fear the new year, because a lot of you, most of you watching, will also have positive changes in your life, such as in your careers and in your families. There will be milestones, there will be celebrations. So it's actually a very exciting year, full of change, but there will be little pockets of time where there will be more negative events that bring positive events happening throughout the globe. So we're going to get through all of this together, guys. I will continue with the videos as long as I feel they're serving or in some way are helping others. And I have been getting positive feedback very much, so I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, because I wouldn't be doing these just to get my face on a camera. I actually don't know how much I'm ready for prime time, but I'm hoping that you understand that I'm here because of the message and not necessarily because of the face. So please know that, and I'm so thankful that you're here. So I'd like to go in a little bit right now, and Archangel Michael is here. I'd like to see what else he'd like to add to this message about focusing. He wants you now, during the next couple of weeks, and probably next 2 to 3 weeks, is to make a list. You could type or write the list of what you'd like to accomplish in the new year. This is not a bucket list, because a bucket list is often about what we could do if we could. This is honestly a list about what you intend to accomplish, what isn't right in your life, what you feel you want more balance for, what you'd like to engage in, where you feel your spirit needs to go as far as travel. So it's more about nourishment and nurturing of the soul and the spirit and your growth as a soul and a being that's here on earth, and what that means for you. So that list should be accomplished along with the shopping and the wrapping and the parties. Do that list. And then he says for you to, about the third week as well, once you've accomplished that, start about right then doing baby step tasks in order to accomplish that list, and really work on that list from week 3 of this month through the last week of this month, week 4, and then into the first week in January. By the time you get to January 1st or 2nd, Archangel Michael says to feel as though you're mostly accomplished, that you're on your way. So this new year, January 1st, is not about setting resolutions, then beginning from there. It's really about already having most of it done. And then knowing that you can not only enjoy your accomplishments already, but that you only have really a short bit of that list to go. Now, remember, it doesn't have to be all done. It's about planning. It's about setting it up. It's about taking the baby steps. So, for instance, if there's a place you need to go to take a class, you look into that class. You enroll in that class. You start making installment payments for that class. So it doesn't have to be accomplished by week 1 of January. It just has to be mostly set up. Okay, this is exciting. It really is, because it means that your 2020 will actually run much more smoothly, because you won't feel like you're behind. You won't feel like you're inundated or burdened. You feel like you're cruising along more in an abundant flow, because you already would have started early in December. Archangel Michael also says that towards the end of this month, in that 3rd to 4th week of December, and you know what? I just realized this. I was going to do a special December video from the angels, but Archangel Michael is doing it for me right now, so I don't need to. I'd like to say thank you to Archangel Michael for kind of saving me time. He says you're welcome. So anyway, back to what's important. At the 3rd or 4th week, he said that is the time not to concentrate on material things. What are you getting? How much is everyone getting? How much money have you spent? But it's a time to really enjoy your loved ones. And to also the last week of the month, during that week, between Christmas the 25th and the 1st. Spend it with loved ones. Spend it with family. Spend it with whom you want, that matters to you, whom you love, because it's important. He feels it gives you a solid foundation and a warmth to go right into the beginning of January with. Okay, it's like an extra dose of adrenaline, an extra dose of solid foundation in order to really get you started right, or continuing right into the 1st of January. Because you see, he feels, Archangel Michael, that January might be a little bit ebbs and flows, ups and downs, rough on a global scale. And because those listening to this video are more empaths, more spiritual, that would be the audience I'd attract. Thank you. You're going to be feeling it more. You're going to be feeling it more. So it's very important to get yourself set up in a very strong way, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and as much as possible physically. Yes, I had a good Thanksgiving. I didn't eat a lot, but what I ate was cheesecake and potatoes and things I normally don't eat. And that's expected this time of year. I have some of my best friends coming over Friday night for a ladies' wine gathering, and we're going to snack and we're going to drink some wine. And so it's expected that you would enjoy the season. But as you get towards the end of the season, start to clean up the act more and more so that you're in a complete, as strong as possible immune system. Because the stronger and better your body feels, the happier, stronger, more courageous, and just solid on your feet feeling that you'll have. So it's very important. Enjoy yourself, but also probably make sure not to overdo it so that you feel, cruddy or in a slump. Alrighty, guys? Okay, what else, please, Archangel? He wants you to understand how important it is. Because in this coming year of 2020, your physical body is going to be changing to evolve into and adjust to more and more of the 5-dimensional energy, which, as I've said before, is heaven coming to earth. I think that's just the plain best way to put it. And your body is dense and thick on an energetic scale, all right? And so it's important that you be able to align with that new energy. If you don't, it will probably cause you to feel more melancholy, more distressed, maybe even to the point of clinically depressed. So it's important to have that physical, mental, emotional, spiritual body, the whole being that you are, in a great place. Okay? So it's very important, because the stronger you are with the immune system, with spirit, with mental capabilities, the better you'll be able to take on anything that comes at you and be able probably to block it. So very, very important. Now, once again, this is not a time to have fear, okay? Because this is a good time. It can inundate you, but it's honestly a good time. So be happy, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends that are like family. Enjoy yourself, be happy, live in the moment, live to the fullest, smile, giggle. I can't help myself. I love that I giggle. And I have more than one giggle, okay? So get those giggles going. Enjoy life and go into that new year ready. Also, Archangel just said, I paused because he said this, and he said this before I even got on camera. He said this new year is not going to feel just like a new decade. It's going to feel like a new millennium, okay? Because of the changes of energy that are coming. You'll feel like you're going through storms, and then you'll feel like you're at a heightened time. You'll feel like you have the energy of 1 million people, and then you feel like you're down for the count. So it's important to get ready and also to plan on what do you want to accomplish in your life purpose area, because whatever you ask for, you can accomplish. Whatever you set your mind to, your intentions, your focus can happen, okay? Is designed to happen. What you intend comes about. Either it will come about in the next second or come about in the next years to come, but intentions happen. Intentions manifest. So please keep that in mind, okay? So, new century, new millennium, not just a new decade, all right? You can get this done, guys. I believe in you. So does Archangel Michael. So does his band of angels. Believe in you. You're called to not only see this video, but called to get ready and to be a part of this extraordinary change. And to know overall that it's going to be all right, okay? It's always going to be all right. So for this week, start the planning for the new decade, all right? The new year of the new decade. It's going to be a wonderful milestone year. Some of you are going to come into more wealth. You are capable of it, by the way. Some of you will have new relationships or better relationships, upgrades. Some of you will conquer your health for the first time and have complete healing. All of this is not impossible. It is designed to happen for you. So write the list, intend it, start the action, and let's get this work done. All right, I'm going to pull some cards now. I'm going to shuffle. Today, I was called upon to use Denise Linz's Sacred Destiny deck. There you go. Because I am going to be doing a separate video from the Ascendant Masters and a separate video from the Spirit Guide. So I didn't want to use any of those decks today. So I used more loving decks. And not to say one of those won't come up, but we're going more with emotions today. So I'm going to shuffle the cards now. This is not the 1, 2, 3 yet. This is just what do the angels want to add to the message they've given you today. Here we go. I'm going to pull 4. It always amazes me that they line up, but it shouldn't. I mean, I believe they will, but then it still puts me in awe because guess what the first one is? Guess what the first one is? I'll give you a minute. Focus. Focus. Which is the whole message of the Archangel message today for you. Focus this week on the new year and what you want to intend, what you want to accomplish. Because all you have to do is focus, and it comes about. And if you take a day and lose your focus, it's all right. Because overall, what you put your positive energy towards in focus is going to happen. Right? The leopard is focusing on walking through the snow and being safe. Right? Focus on the good. Focus on keeping yourself protected from what you need to use caution for. Focus on taking opportunities without fear. Focus on saying yes when you want to, and focus on saying no. This is a week of focus. Don't let yourself get taken away from that focus by this season, okay? Where we're getting pulled in every direction with our focuses more on the material world. Focus on your being. Focus on your spirit. Focus on what you are here as a soul to accomplish and live and experience in this world. That's the purpose of this week. Do that, and the rest of the week, the rest of the season will turn out better. It'll make it easier and flow better for you. Next card, openness. Openness. Open up to the help from your archangels and your guardian angels and any of your unemployed helper angels that are waiting for you to ask for more angels, waiting for you to ask for help in any way. Ask and you shall receive. You can also ask for help from your departed loved ones, from your spirit guides, from your ascended masters such as Moses and Jesus and Blessed Mother Mary. So ask for the help. Be open to receiving. Also be open to how it may come, the help. Open to what opportunities that may surprise you come about this week. Openness also to what you do want to intend, because you may surprise yourself. But don't talk yourself out of it. Be open to what may occur, because your soul and your being want to talk to you. And they want you to line up a wonderful year and a wonderful decade. Okay? Openness. Next card. Opportunity. Opportunity. Archangel Michael would not be giving you the focus of focus this week if he did not know that there would be opportunity for all of you. Okay? So take the opportunities that set about after this week, when you've lined up your list, when you've lined up your purpose, when you've lined up your intention. Take the opportunity to write the list and take all the opportunities to come about, because once you set everything up, it's going to come into being. It's going to come into your physical life. It's going to come into your purpose. So take that opportunity. Last card. Patience. This week, guys, have patience with your world, okay? We're going to be standing in long lines. We're going to be hitting traffic. We're going to have to wait for that parking spot. Ask the angels for help with that, please, because they're miraculous with that. Patience with your loved ones, who are our greatest teachers, our greatest testers. Patience with your bosses, with your coworkers, who are going through the same stresses, the same evolution that you are, maybe at a different rate. We're all in our place, but they're going through this transition too. Right? Patience with yourself. You don't have to get it done all in one day, all in 1 week, all in December. It's all right to drop the ball, okay? Patience this week. Patience, and I'm told also understanding, because everybody else is being pulled in every direction. And while you think you do, you really don't. You don't always know everybody else's story and what is going through their minds, what's going through their hearts. There is somebody in front of you that will be cranky, that is dealing with the loss of their mother. There'll be somebody around you that's not themselves, that is dealing with how to provide a holiday to their children. Okay, that doesn't mean that they are allowed or should treat you with disrespect or lack of love, but everybody is going through something. Somebody in line, somebody who is walking through a parking lot, maybe is in pain. Yes, there are also horrible people out there that want to be horrible, but they're not horrible because, well, let me put it to you this way. They're not always horrible because they were born that way. Most of the time, people out there were not loved enough, went through something that you can have no understanding of, but they're your teachers. They teach you how to give greater love. They teach you how to give greater understanding, greater patience. They teach you to give more. So give them more. Understand. We're now going to do the 1, 2, 3 deck. I'm going to shuffle. 1, 2, 3, pick a card time. So I'm going to shuffle the deck, and today's deck is one of my favorites. The Power of Love by James von Prague. Just a loving message to all of you during this holiday season, from your angels to you, and from me to you as well. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle. Pick a number between 1, 2, and 3. If you feel compelled to have all 3, you're allowed. It's whatever your gut tells you is what you're meant to hear. Number 1s, you ready? Your card. Release. The card says, you have the ability to grow and give over unwanted energies. I'm going to redo that. Let me see. Let me bring it closer. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving, why can't I read this, guys? Here it is. To the loving forces of the universe. Okay, I have great eyesight. It's just, I guess, a little bit aura glowy in here today. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving source of the universe. You're stressed this week, number 1s. You're also harboring resentments. And those resentments for a lot of you, number 1s, this is my intuitive nudge off of this. And yes, the angels will include their take on this as well. But I feel like you have to release this week the scars, the sadness, the unhealed pain that was there before now. That was there in November, in October, and September. And that unwanted pain came through loss. Whether it was a loss of a relationship in any way, whether it was a physical loss of their relationship through breakup or through arguments, or the loss of a relationship through their physical passing. But either way, we're not telling you to release it entirely if it's a physical transition loss. But we are asking you to release and to heal as much as you possibly can. I did an iPod today. I do Sunday morning coffee with Lisa, and today I gave a meditation, a small meditation as to how to be able to fall asleep at night by releasing your worry. And for you, number 1s, this is a perfect meditation for you. I want you to take what you need to release, all that you're harboring, all the resentments, all the pain, all the scars. And I want you to pull it out of you, almost like you're pulling a rope, pulling an anchor out of the water, so to speak. Pull it all out of you, wad it up into a circle, and place it like this into the palm of your hands, okay? You should feel lighter when you're doing this, as if you actually put it into the palm of your hands. And then I want you to give it up. I want you to release it up to archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael to heal, Archangel Gabriel. You can release it to a departed loved one. You can release it to a spirit guide. You can release it to God, that energy itself. Wherever you want to release it to, release it. Let it go. And then love yourself. Allow yourself to heal. Do something special for yourself. Do something that gives yourself a feeling that you are giving practices to yourself of self-love. And I mean that, of course, in a holistic and spiritual way. Be kind, spoil, give yourself a present. Whatever your soul and gut speaks to, that's what is important for the number ones to do this week. Because if the resentments linger, if the hurt lingers, if it stores, it's going to turn into illness. It's going to turn into just growth of unhappiness. It's going to turn into clinical depression if it isn't there already. It's going to turn into everything being stopped and nothing really abundantly flowing in your life. So it's so very important to release. So this week, number one's release. 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 You can also write a letter to whomever you want to release and then cut it up or burn it. I have a wonderful exercise that I do during my Infinite Possibilities workshops where we write down what we want to release on an Alka-Seltzer tablet, and then we plop it in water and it disintegrates and we all feel lighter and better and healed. Do that. It's very, very, very important. All right? This week, number one's release. An itchy nose. Does that mean somebody's talking about you? Well, I hope it's good. Okay, number twos. Your card is action. The card says, you have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. This week is an action week for you. This week is a week where perhaps it's time to cut the cords of those that need to be cut out of your life. Perhaps it's time to plan on cutting other things and other situations out of your life. This is a time to stop stalling this week for some of you and get started on what you want to accomplish before the end of the year. It's putting into practice, putting into action what you've been putting off. So this is the week to start. If you do so, everything will line up for you and you'll feel like it's done. You'll feel like you even got it done early. So it's very important to give yourself that time. But I want to say overall, even though it's about action that comes out of a necessity for action out of procrastination, I also feel for a lot of you, there's a need to take action on the holistic and spiritual side, meaning what I first said, what needs to be healed, take action on. What needs to be let go of, take action on. Decluttering, letting go. It's action time. So it's not really like number one's an inner release, if you heard number one. It's about an outer doing. It's about taking that necessary action to take care of yourself. To heal, yes, but also just to bring about healing in every way into your environment and into your life. It's really about opening up and having that openness to bring in better, to bring in the upgrade. So it's not just about, you haven't begun your Christmas shopping and now it's time to start, though it can be about that for some of you. It's, for most of you, more deeply a time to take action on what you know is hard, but you know that what you do is for the best. Hard, but for the best. Okay? And that may mean letting go of those you love. It may mean of letting go of something that you don't really want to let go of, but you know it's for the best. All right? This is the week, number 2s. If you do it, your world will open up. It may not open up in December, but it definitely open up in January to better, to the upgrade, to what you love. So it's worth it. It's worth the action. So please do that. Keep that in mind, okay? Number 3s, expression. This is your week for expression. You're the ones who have been behaving yourselves and you haven't been saying what's on your mind. And I don't mean you should blurt something out to hurt others. What I mean is you've been sucking it in and sucking it in and sucking it in instead of talking about what is it that you need, what is it that you want. You're probably the caregivers, the big caregivers. Not saying all of you aren't servers or you wouldn't be interested in this video, but the number 3s are the caregivers that are getting resentful over what you're doing and not really feeling like you're being cared for or heard in the way that you really want to be. The card says, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. This is the card. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So you're kind of on the cusp of taking action. But as I said, I also feel that this card intuitively is about expression. It's about expressing how you want to be heard, being heard, saying what you want, implementing what you want, what you desire, what you most yearn for, but letting your voice be heard. Open that throat chakra. Allow yourself to be to what needs to be said, to what needs to be done, okay? This is the week, guys, for that. Number 3s also. We teach others how to treat us. And many of us, most of us, who are caregivers and servers, naturally put ourselves on the back burner last. And we assume a lot of the time, because we're taught what you put out, you get back. So we assume that we keep putting out, that when we need to receive, that others will naturally do it. But you see, we teach others how to treat us. We put out to the universe the vibration that we will get back. So when you just give out, and don't give in, that's all that's ever going to happen. So it's important, it's imperative in importance that you fill your tank first, that you give to you first and then give out. Because when you have a full tank, you're putting extra out, you're putting out the reserves, you're not draining your tank. And then when it's time for you to receive the influx of energy, help, support, money, friends, company, love, you're not met with no give back, okay? Give to yourself first. Very common example that I give is, and I've heard others give it, but I gave it first. You're on an airplane, and oh my God, God forbid, the airline's in trouble, the airplane's in trouble. The oxygen masks drop. Put your mask on you first. If you put the mask on your loved one, even if it's your child, you're going to pass out and you may even pass. You have to make sure you're okay before you make sure they're okay. So this week, number 3s, it's imperative. Speak your mind. Tell us what you need. Tell us what you want. Ask of it of others, but also give to yourself first. Give to yourself first, because you are needed. You are needed in this world. Without you, the world is not at its best. So, take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your spirit, take care of your well-being overall. You'll not only be happy, but everybody else that you love will be better for it. I'm going to put these cards back into the deck, and then I'm going to shuffle one last card just to leave you with a last thought today. And to thank you again for joining me on this weekly angel message and this getting ready week for 2020. Getting ready for 2020 already. It's flipped out. I'm going to use it. Priorities. Priorities. Love it. The card says, you understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Here's what the angels are also saying to you. Have your priorities lined up, okay? The gift is not the priority. Love is the priority. Enjoying your family and friends. Parties that are fun. Safe too, okay? No drinking and driving, of course. Enjoying the spirit of generosity of this season. Getting yourself ready for 2020 in every way. These are your priorities. But most importantly, above all else, your priority is you. You. Okay? So this week, love yourself. Okay, guys? Love yourself more than you have ever before. Make yourself a first priority and love yourself. It's so very important. You matter. We need you on this earth. You wouldn't be here if that wasn't true. So take care of yourself and have a wonderful, happy, fun, blessed week. Thank you again for joining me. I'm signing off today, and I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you, everyone.